Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to Crypto Comics for our continued journey through Comics' Greatest World from Dark Horse. The 16-week crossover event. I guess I don't know if we call it a crossover event because it's all a bunch of issue number ones. It's the debuts of all these different characters in this whole separate universe from the regular Dark Horse universe until later when they join them together. But that's way past now. So, Barbed Wire and the Machine were week 1 and week 2 in Steel Harbor. And now we're on to week 3, Wolfgang. And, you know, I don't know what you're thinking, but I know what I'm thinking. It looks a little wonky. It looks a little wonky, even for 1993 when it was drawn. It's still just, I don't know, like, you know, you look at this. Let's just look at this, okay? You know, they look pretty awesome, right? Let's just skip ahead real quick to week 4 here. Look at that. That's week 4. Like, this looks like pretty awesome trio, doesn't it? Would you mess with this? I wouldn't mess with this. But then you kind of get to the Wolfgang, and I'm just not sure what's up with the beads in his hair. I don't feel like this is ever a thing that actually happened in the world. Anywhere? Maybe? Like, is he Jamaican? I don't know even why do I think he's Jamaican. It's the beads, and I don't know why it's the beads. I don't get it. I don't recall any Peter Tosh albums I own with him having beads in his hair. Same with Bob Marley. But they did the beads because, you know, they were coming out in 1992 is what I think it was. And the very 91, 92, 93, very unique. The pre-popularity of Nirvana was an interesting time. Post-80s, but pre the alternative grunge sadness that we all endured for no reason. We could have just stuck with like the happy, bright 80s, but everybody decided to go melancholy and the infinite sadness. Free plug Billy Corgan, you owe me money. Lord knows you ain't making it off the NWA. Anyway, the prologue sequence here is by Mike Richardson and Lee Weeks. Main story, script and art by Chris Warner. A soldier is hideously transformed, while others burst into flames, change into granite, or melt into pools of bubbling chemicals. It's a meal from RoboCop right there, right? And the car's about to hit him and he's just about to sploosh everywhere. A plea for help issues from a voice no longer human, only to be answered by a chorus of gunfire. One man merges with the wall he is backed into. Literally, he merges with the wall he's backed into. It's like a new type of absorbing man. Screaming not for himself, but for two companions pulled off into the vortex. Still, others attempt to cry out, but are unable to utter a sound. Wow, his head's exploding. That's crazy. Now, we move to Still Harbor. Still Harbor used to be such a great town. When I was a kid... Oh, sorry, I gotta read this with her voice. Still Harbor used to be such a great town. When I was a kid, when I was little Barbara Kopetsky, it seemed like a new plant opened every day. Like every family bought a new car every 3 years. It wasn't just a happy town. It was downright cocky. Now I'm no kid. I'm big bad Barbed Wire, and Metal City is a broken down industrial badlands. Tonight, it's burning out of control. The gangs who rule many of the streets are making a play for the whole enchilada. Mace Blitzkrieg and his prime movers are looking to take out the one street power they can't control, Wolfgang. If Wolfgang goes down, Still Harbor goes with it. Me and my pal, Avram, the Machine, might be the only ones who can prevent that from happening, assuming I keep my scalp, that is. You know, I think in the future maybe I should just look into having a woman join me in some of these roles and reading this. That might be better than me doing the terrible woman voice that I do. All I'm good at is playing, you know, the real arrogant, self-centered feminist. You know, on the inside, that's who I am, you know. Because this is Wolfgang turf. Strangers aren't welcome here, and even the sky has eyes. Waroom! I could be wrong, but something tells me this is Burner. Wrong place, wrong time. This is Wolfgang Turf Hoochie. What? Hold on. Let me... What voice does this guy... I don't... He just... That ethnicity appears to be white, but I feel like... I don't... Hoochie? 93? Hoochie. I don't remember hoochie being a popular term amongst white glowing superheroes. This is Wolfgang Turf Hoochie. I don't know what voice to use for this guy. He threw me off. You and the freak are meat on the grill. How about that one? No, it's like the narrator voice. It's weak. I'm weak on this video. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry. I'm getting hung up here. Wrong place, wrong time. This is Wolfgang Turf Hoochie, and you and the freak are meat on the grill. Look, I don't want trouble. I've come here because you got a death wish, and I'm your fairy godmother. Yeah, we're having some trouble with the script here. I was enjoying this, but this guy's dialogue, I don't know. This I need. Screech! She's gonna fly. Well, not fly, but ride her motorcycle. Boom, boom, boom! I do like this chick's power. I'm not sure how I feel about this outfit, though. It's like she's gonna go working out. It's Phyllis Diller. It's freaking Phyllis Diller. You're gonna have to look her up, kids. I'm sorry. Phyllis Diller. Explosions walking in like mortar fire. Explosions walking in like mortar fire? Must be Bomber. She pulls those bombs out of thin air, easier than most people spit. Oh boy. Catch! Boom, boom! Options and time are running out. Let me guess. Red light! Only one way out of Wolfgang Turf, in a box! Breaker, obviously. Incredibly strong, impossibly tough, a bulldozer with a bandana. I'm starting to think this is more trouble than it's worth. Looks like we might be able to get out of here after all. Shing! I just can't catch a break. Gotta be Cutter. Energizes that blade of hers somehow. Cut still like your Ginsu thin slices tomatoes. Ginsu knives, man. Oh man, I don't think those even exist anymore. Oh, that was all the rage on the infomercials back in the 90s. Yeah, the early 90s. This is definitely the early 90s. Dead end, honey. Listen to me, damn it. I'm trying to help. Fright. What? That bubble's in the wrong spot. If it's down to this, swell. Sorry to drag you into this, Avram. It's not over yet, Barbara. Yeah, well, break action. Nobody move. Wait. What are we're going to do the Jamaican voice? Should we just do the Jamaican voice? Break action! Nobody move! Even at a distance, I know who this is. You came here uninvited. Now it's turning Russian on me. You come here uninvited. No, I can't stop doing it. I'm making him Russian. Break action! Nobody move! Even at a distance, I know who this is. You came here uninvited. That was a mistake. Wolf Ferrell, Hunter, Wolfgang's warlord, least overtly powerful of the super gangsters, but the most feared. His style is benign compared to Mace Blitzkrieg's ilk, but not when it comes to rivals. Several of them are buried, Hunter holding the shovel. Wolfgang's strength has managed to maintain an uneasy equilibrium, preventing rival gangs from gaining too much power. Until Blitzkrieg brought the worst of the worst under his whip, now Wolfgang is in real trouble. Bum, bum, bum! And I'm here to bring the good news. Lucky me. Put down a gun and give your brother a hug. About time you showed up. I got no clue. I feel like this comic has a lot of equality in it, though. In a very good way. In an early 90s way. What's the matter with you? This is barbed wire. Waste her and no more free beer for me at the Hammerhead. Just once. Use your brains before your guns. What are you doing here, Wire? It's bad, Wolf. Blitzkrieg has all the prime movers on his leash, and they're jumping the fence. Your fence. Right now. Oh, there they are. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, I don't know how you found this video if you haven't been paying attention. But if you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on in Comics Greatest World the last 10 weeks, 10 weeks in Comics Greatest World time, not in our normal time. These are the interdimensional characters hunting for the Unholy One. They're going to the Pride Parade. And now they're just going to observe what's going on here. So here we go. Again, a confluence of signatures, and we have yet to uncover the heretic's hiding place. I begin to suspect that our search may be for naught, Brother Thamus. Pray that the divine Septenarius forgives your recreancy. Recreancy? I don't actually know that word. I didn't think that there would be a day where I didn't know a word in a comic. It just happened. Recreancy. Recreancy? Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me nuts. Should I just get the phone? I'll get the phone. 1 second. Recreancy. Unfaithful or disloyal to a belief, duty, or cause. Consider the man who stands by his duty and goes to the stake, rather than be recreant to it. It's Mark Twain. Okay. Great. Thank you. Pray that the divine Septenarius forgives your recreancy, Sister Blythe. I have traced a powerful energy transmission to a nearby location. Frequency patterns suggest the Unholy's presence. I am transmitting new coordinates. Investigate immediately. Ask the Septenarius for stronger resolve, that you might be the instrument to bring the Unholy down. Gonna have to kill me, son of a... Talk to somebody else. Give it to somebody else, anybody else. I don't want it. I don't care who's coming after me. I won't cut it loose. We have characters that talk to themselves, but you don't hear what the other voice in their head is saying ever. It's kind of weird. I think that would be kind of maybe a little important to the plot, but I guess not. Worry not, there is a plot. Okay, so, they have this conversation, and he gets on the phone real quick. As you can see, he's got this awesome state-of-the-art cellular phone. I've known Wolf Ferrell for years, and I've never seen his face show anything but utter confidence. Things change. I'll take a rain check on that beer. Wolf, it's coming down! Get some! Frantic calls come in from several locations. The prime movers and their individual gangs have struck on multiple fronts. Airborne, the human gunship. Brrr. Deadlight, lighting the way to the graveyard. Wake up and die! Sergeant Slaughter as a Mountie. No, it's Hurricane Max, Cowboy from Hell, and Unnatural Disaster. Got your achy breaky right here! And at this point, this comic is dead in the water. Oh, terribly. It is. It looks like Sergeant Slaughter if he was a Mountie and a cowboy at the same time. Why? Well, let's look at these intricate beads, though. Somebody took a long time to color these. Let's throw some respect to the colorist here. James Sinclair. James Sinclair did all this for us. Thank you, James. Did he match them up each time? Oh, no. No, they change colors each. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, they do. Yeah. Yep. That's a lot. That's a lot of beads to color. Very creative. Okay. Killer Watt, the Electric Warrior. Fry! Black belt. Break bricks? Hell, she breaks buildings. Yay! Guido's mama was clearly a hoe. And calling the shots, Mace Blitzkrieg can crush an M1 tank like a beer can, smoke a turbo vet, and shrug off a direct hit from a howitzer. Maybe that's how he managed to pull in the other prime movers. If you can't kill him, join him. Tonight, we take it all! Either Wolfgang gets in line, or they get their heads mounted on my wall. It is totally, it's just a black strong guy. From Marvel, X Factor, it's Black Guido. Guido's mama was a hoe. Get ready to move out! Lock and load! Bob, you and the machine can bail. This ain't your party. A party's a party. I think we'll hang. Classic. Oh, this is gonna be a treasured classic, you know. You know, how many of you out there suggested I get this awesome issue of Wolfgang graded by CGC? And then these ninjas with guns get shot. Death from above, daddy! Burns, get after him! Gonna take time to get back to high heat. Wind's picking up. This is the best comic I've ever read. That didn't take long. Yo, Wolf! Looks like you've been asleep at the switch. You're already bleeding heavy. You're gonna give it up easy. Dude, Mountie Cowboy Sergeant Slaughter is ready for action. Look at that swagger. Look at that swagger. Very few people know it, but he was actually a male model before he joined this team with Mace Blitzkrieg. Or do we cut the head off the chicken? Bring what you got, Mace. I'll die like a chicken before I'll bow down to you like a dog. This is the keep of the heretic? Even one as vile as he would surely not dwell in such squalor. The signature speaks for itself. Let not such base trappings blind you to his cunning and treachery. Screens up. Prepare yourself. Ain't nobody coming. All in my head. It's all in my head, in my head, in my head, in my head. The heretic? This pathetic creature? Is it not obvious that this is just a worthless scrap of this world's refuse? Perhaps our instruments, perhaps our mission is folly. We must determine what causes these false readings. Let us terminate this wretch and bring his remains to the ship for analysis. Huh? I can see you. Continued next week in Comics Greatest World, Motorhead. Critical Mass in Still Harbor. Let's see what Barry Bronshower from WOWE Radio says. Another factory closes every day. Our water smells like paint thinner, and a pack of superpowered freaks rule the streets. I love this town. Thanks, Barry. Still gonna win that contest. So you got it. Wolfgang, week 3 in Still Harbor. We are 11 weeks into the Comics Greatest World 16-week run, and we're coming back next time with Motorhead.